My name's David Carr. I'm a sailing team member with INEOS Team UK, and I'm primarily a grinder. Our philosophy from the off is the sailing team said to the designers, make the fastest boat possible, and we will fit in around your design. To have the deck mock-up that we've got behind us and stand in the positions and feel kind of where your teammates are going to be around you, see the view that you're going to have, kind of position where you're going to put your screens for all your information, is a huge asset. What we're trying to do with the boat, much like a football team or a rugby team where you can break the team down into kind of different groups within the team, we've got a similar philosophy for how we're going to sail the boat. At the back of the boat, we have these two grinding pedestals, 2 of our 4 grinding pedestals on each side of the boat. And the people you're going to see back here are the big units. And throughout the 45-minute race, there's going to be a constant requirement for hydraulic oil. And these guys back here are going to be grinding non-stop at a pretty high wattage, sort of 250, 300 watts. I mean, most people would struggle to do that with their legs for 40 minutes. What that will do is provide the power from the hydraulic pumps for our wing trimmer, or our mainsail trimmer, which is the huge sail up here. Ian, our mainsail trimmer, will be moving that as much as he can to just get the boat out the water on the foil and ripping along. The other person we have back here, this pedestal facing forwards, is where our tactician's going to be, Giles. We've got our Power 4 with Giles involved as the tactician back here, and then we've got the main man, Ben, driving. On our original deck mock-up, we had Ben driving at the very back of the boat, kind of a traditional yacht style, and we had everything in front of him. And he just found it all a bit noisy. To have 10 guys in front of him grinding and ropes going everywhere would distract him away from sailing the boat. Mornings like that, where you come down and you make those big changes that you wouldn't necessarily get from a simulator or from looking at a computer screen, but when you have the mock-up, it becomes really obvious that you need to change something. So these 3 here are going to be driving, trimming the big sail and flying the boat out the water, this little unit. And then we've got our 2 pedestals at the front here, and you can see the difference between the back and the front is this is where the winches get involved. And we've got a winch either side that controls the front sails, which is going to be the code 0 and the jib. And then we have a pit winch at the front, and what the pit winch does, it's your workhorse winch. It hoists the code 0, it drops the code 0, it hoists the jib, it drops the jib. This is like the mechanical area. This is where the winches are getting spun. This is where the ropes are flying everywhere. And this is where what we call the boat handling goes down. This is like the how we do the tacks and the jibes kind of team will operate. You can see how we've got 4 guys up here doing fundamentally the boat handling, 3 guys in the middle flying the boat, turning the boat left and right, it goes up and down, and the throttle man. And then we've got 3 guys at the back, plus Giles, the tactician, putting the power down. You're doing 50 knots across the water, supported by something the size of an ironing board keeping you foiling. So, yeah, when you put it like that, it's absolute nonsense, really, isn't it? But it's good fun.